Alright guys, here we are. I'm going to give you a little tour of my shop. Some of the stuff I have going on right now. So here we go. Got some metal over here. We got a bathroom. Shelves of good stuff. One of my snow blowers. A little metal brake. My John Deere 2025R. Nice little machine. This is the start of the cab that I'm working on. Started by getting the mounts done, getting a little frame around the front. I'll be forming some sheet metal around the pedals and the front part of it. Then I'll be moving on and putting a cab. I'll have a door on one side, it'll be solid on the other. I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do to operate the spreader from the cab. I may have to put like a rubber door or a little hatchway in the back. Once I get there, I'll figure that out. But another one of our snow blowers. These Cub Cadet 3-stage 3X series. Unbelievable. These are this is the 26-inch. My 30 inches at the other house. But they work awesome. Great. I would recommend them to anybody. No problem. You know, we have some work tables, toolboxes, carts full of tools, because I'm in the middle of so many projects right now. Got our forklift. It's an oldie but a goodie. It's a 1969 Clark propane. Highly useful around the shop. Great thing to have. Then we have my F350. It is, right now I'm working on the bed. Right now I'm working on the bed of the truck. I have the light. I got the lights all working. I got the hitch working, all set up. I had to replace. I'll share some pictures of what it looked like before I started this fix. I had to replace this bar here that was rotted and not too great. Clean that all up. Took off the utility body that was on here. And we built a 4-inch C-channel frame. We got 3-inch by 3-inch spacers off of the bed, off of the frame of the truck. I took the lights out of the utility body and built pillars for those to go in. And you'll see why when I put the lift gate on, because there's really nowhere else to put lights on this kind of truck. Luckily, the fuel pump went while I had the body off, so I had to replace the fuel pump. We have 5/8 U-bolts holding the body of the truck, the body of the cab, to the bed to the frame. 5/8 with 1/2-inch plates, nuts, high strength grade 8 U-bolts. So eventually, we got a little muffler repair going on there, all welded up. I have to replace the gas hoses so I can put the cap where I want it. And I'll figure that out and make these backs of these plates. You can see more of how these things are structured. There's some 3x4 on one side and some 1x2 connected by 1x2, welded to the bed. All the wiring is in there. Temporary metal mud flaps stop the snow and ice and stuff from shooting up on the back of the truck and shooting up on people's things. Little reinforcement so that the things don't bend from the weight of the snow and slush shooting against them. Now it's Rust-Oleum Safety Yellow on the pillars, and on this part of the truck it's Rust-Oleum bed liner, spray-on bed liner. So there's all my wiring. I use existing wiring, and that's what we're working on now for this. I don't get to work on it too often, only because I do plow with it. So it's been snowing. We've been plowing. It's an 8.5 foot Western Pro Plus plow. Works awesome. Love it. Had it since I bought the truck about six years ago now. Had that put on. Under the cover, my Harley Electra Glide Classic 2012. Anybody looking for a bike, I'm looking to sell it, let me know. So we got our little welders, got ladders, electrical parts pieces because I am an electrical contractor. My milling machine, Speed Supermax milling machine. Get to make some nice little parts and doodads when I need them. Oxyacetylene torches, metal rack, pipe, metal sorted, chop saw. I do woodworking too, so 52-inch Delta table saw. Bunch of, obviously, TV in the shop because you got to see what you're doing. Security cameras for outside. Air compressor. I know panels are open. They'll be closed. We have heat. Works great. Keeps the shop nice and warm when we're working. Now here's the lift gate. You can see what we had to do was, and I'll post pictures of this into the video, is I had to replace the housing for the hydraulic pump. It was all rotted and falling apart. So we took that flat metal off. We used diamond plate that I had, formed it, fitted it in, welded it all together. I got to put a couple covers on there now, but we repainted the whole thing, cleaned it up, repainted it. So shortly that'll be back on the truck once I get the bed a little more where it needs to be. We'll have to weld a couple tabs on here still to mount it. Drill a couple holes in this part of the bed here to mount it to the bed. You see underneath, this is all bed liner. This is all bed liner spray with safety yellow on the painted surfaces. I still have to clean up and redo the grate, but you know, more carts, electrical stuff waiting to get put away. Bunch of other things going on there. Wire, ropes, lights, just all kinds of, there's gang boxes up out of the way, some Formica, plywood, MDF, melamine, all stuff I've cut for other projects, just scrap pieces that I use once in a while. This is an old shelves from a container we used to have, storage, grinders, which should be in the tool room, but it's not. I've been doing some painting, so painting supplies are out. Tape supplies are out because I had to do a job last week cutting in some lights in an old ceiling. More drop cloths and paint stuff. Wood cut-offs. This chemicals and paint shelves. Some fastener shelves. Different fasteners and things that we have around. Old school saws, my father's and grandfather's that we acquired. We've got a lathe here, wood lathe. We haven't done much wood lathing, but we do have another one over here underneath the workbench. Might have 2 or 3 of them around here. Some other parts, little paint station for spraying small parts. There's more tools, everything. In here, I have some tools, hydraulic ram set, pulling cylinder. You know, some more different things. Pulling baskets for wire. Harnesses for anti-fall. You know, sanders, nail guns, screw guns, nailers, grease guns, some routers and trim nailers and hydraulic punches, lasers, Oh, a toilet cleaner, some blower fans and sawzalls, and tile saw, skates for moving heavy equipment. So that's basically the tour of the shop area. We got a runoff table / work table that I do a bunch of stuff on. A piece of the diamond plate that we used. Got a planer that we have for wood. Vices and bandsaws and heat guns and solder guns. That's a water pump and floor blower. Blue box is carpet tools. There's a little mechanics cart I roll around. I'm working on a generator in it right now that has a bad carburetor. Chop saw for cutting metal station. Another generator. Exhaust fan that I'm going to use for something. Dollies and jacks everywhere. Shovels and all that kind of stuff. We threaded some pipe last week, so there's our chain vise and oil collection and reamers. Here's our little tool cart for the milling machine. We've got our R8 collets, some parallel bars and stuff, and clamping things, wrenches, some mills and things. Our coolant. So that's all that stuff. I have another table saw. Need some pieces and parts. I got it for nothing. I may use it and convert it to a sander. They have an attachment to convert it to a sander, disc sander. May do that, may not. Some anvils we got from my grandfather. So here's a table my father got. He's going to clean it up, fix it up, and we're going to be selling that. Anybody interested, give me a hit, let me know. Just more paint. We have our paint guns over here. So I've been doing some painting, so stuff is around. I bought this set of Husky paint guns right here. It's 2 set. Used it to spray last week. Great, like it, love it. Think it works great. That's an Old Harbor Freight one. It's not the best. Probably gonna throw it away. Old compressor. So now we go into the office area. We got coat racks, overalls and stuff, and things hanging. Microwave. Oh, bottle of tequila. Then we come to here. I have my office space. Of course, I got a TV, cable in the office, little refrigerator. Couches for the dogs, some other boxes and things that need to be thrown away. Catch-all desk. And then the work desk over here with our computer, filing cabinets and that kind of thing. Fax copier, printer thing, some other things set up there so we can work efficiently. Dog bed, because the dogs do come to the shop. Chairs and stuff, and paper shredder. So, there you go. Life is better with a dog. A gift from a friend of mine. We have a couple bathrooms. One's in repair right now. The other one, you don't really want to see that. But, we have hanging places for our horses and stands and things when we're not using them. Hose, water. And then we have more storage space and tools and stuff in the drawers there. Some stuff I need to toss and get rid of. There's my vacuum for cleaning up residential jobs. But, so that's the shop. That's what it looks like. I got some airlines, air coils and stuff for that. Let's go back out. We go back out to this area here. Storage for like cleaning, mop buckets and things, recyclables. Got my tools. We got cones, and under here we got barriers for when we're working on a lift or something. Get some material from other jobs and things up here, pulling ropes and bug spray and tennis balls and things. Our demo saw, which should be in the tool room, but isn't. But over here, we do have, we got our extension ladders. We have more material up here, lights, boxes, propane heaters and such, fans, low voltage wiring and things like that. Carts, got a cart with metal. I've been doing a bunch of metal cutting on here. Leaf blowers. There's all my auto fluids, diesel treatments, and brake fluids and oils and that kind of thing. Grease gun. Couple empty 55-gallon drums. There's my little Coleman all-terrain motorcycle dirt bike thingamajigger. Got some more tools up on the wall. Battery charger starter. Always comes in handy. Out back here, there's a concrete slab with a couple tanks that I may be working on pretty soon. And, overall just some chairs and things that I got acquired. Now, this truck, that's going to be the next thing I'm working on. We got to put a roll bar up here, or a crash bar with a headache screen, so you get nothing through the window. On the bed, we're going to be putting diamond plate. We got to put some more cross bracing in. We're going to be putting diamond plate on here, and we're going to be putting E-Track, E-Rail fastening system on the bed on both edges and down the middle. So it'll give you more option for strapping things down. I do have some plates I have to put on the top of the light pillars to stop water and stuff from going down there and clean them up. And, there's some things to do, but it's getting there. Luckily, I have the forklift to be able to move things around. Got some more heavy gauge steel over there I'll be using along in the bed. And, little blowers and welding helmets and gloves and things. But our real project this week and over the weekend will be the cab on the tractor, because when it starts to snow some more and it's cold like it was last week, I really want to have heat and covering for when we're out plowing. I'll be doing a video about with the tractor, with the cab, with the plow, with the salt spreader on it, so you can see how that all operates and works. And it's going to be a good year, I think. All right, that's it. Thanks.